Okay. There we go. We live. Awesome. Readjust my screen. Probably going to drop my camera. Perfect. Hello. First I'm streaming in the new office. As planned today. Need to move you over. Take you. I can see all of that. I can see that over there. Just need to get my button working. This one. Actually put the right code. There we go. Now we can actually see the code. Those who are interested in the code. Pikmin. Live on Twitch and TikTok. You pick your poison. Working on the game some more. Okay. So that's that. And I'm just missing one other thing, which is my music. Playing. Okay. Frame rate 4.1. Okay, so plan today is I have a huge pile of suggestions. All of you guys have given me a ton of different you guys will give me a ton of different trainers to start adding. So I want to start working on those. We're going to both add them into new places, old places. We can decide which ones are going to have a hard mode, whatever. We're going to just try and get as many as we can in. And maybe start looking at adding some other pieces we've been talking about doing for a while now. But we are very close to the next release. You can see here we've got the Dewford City. Dewford City is looking pretty good, I think, or the Dewford Island. Had a really funny Easter egg, like a toilet or something. Yeah. Which town should we add the toilet in? I do want to add. I don't know if you've seen the couple of videos I made about, various exploits which end up with you getting your kidney nicked. I'm gonna add those into this game. Where's the big city? That's Lily Cove. Maybe we can do it in the expanded one of the expanded cities we've done. We're slowly building up Rustboro. Oh, I have an idea. Maybe we could do add a door to Rustboro. Throw it in there. And then instead of being able to go in, we'll add a sign. Then we'll add the script. So I just need to create a new script file. Not like that. Scripts. Oh. Oh, it's already there. Okay, script. Toilet. Rustboro City event. Toilet sign. Lock all. Release all. So what would you have it say? What logger? Something like message box format. The door is locked. Locked. New line. The sign and door's locked. Someone must be using this toilet. Or maybe it's the public toilet. It's currently locked. format, you can almost smell it. And then maybe we have like it starts of it's blocked. Maybe we have it so it's like it's blocked. It's blocked and smells horrendous. And then maybe we have like an option. Do you I don't know how well you can see this actually. Let me zoom in a bit. Move the code up. A bit more public. There we go. We can have them like see if they want to do you want to try to unclog the toilet? And then we say like yes or no. And if they select yes, so if var result, if they say yes to unclogging the toilet, we could do like prepare wild battle? Wild battle. We can like do a wild battle versus a what would be a good Pokemon to have it stuck in a toilet? A Grimer, a Trubbish. What's a poopy, stinky Pokemon? Hey, Groudon fan, welcome in, bud. Ditto. Yeah. How you doing, Groudon? Yeah, we could do that, Alex. So Ditto, we'll do a level 5 one because this thing. Yeah, it's like it is the block. My friend had a oh no, power outages suck. So we've got wild Ditto level 5. Do wild battle. And then we're just gonna do like we're gonna create a new flag. Flag toilet unclogged. Maybe we can create like you can actually go in here once it's unclogged. I'll have to create a new tile set for it. Maybe Ekans, why would an Ekans or a Rattata be inside the toilet? Alex, thank you for the follow. How you doing? Appreciate it. Just realised the alert is on the bottom. There you go. You can see it. Not the vlogger. Oh, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome both in. Oop, hang on. I'm going to move chat over there. Just a heads up, if you are watching on a computer screen or you turn it sideways, you'll be able to see a bit more. Not there's loads more. I heard snakes and rats can't get up toilet. I was hoping to do something. Ditto kind of works. I was thinking something like Trubbish because obviously we got up to Gen 8 here. Rattata and Ekans are everywhere, so we don't want to make it. We want to actually make it sort of worthwhile. So remember, this is before Gym 1. I think it should have a held item as well. So let's give it a new flag. So I need a unused flag. I don't want a system flag. I need to go to the top. Well, if you unclog it, it says thanks, no vlogger. Yes, we'll do that. So hang on, we need to create a new flag. So once it's clogged, when it's clogged, we have this. And I have a horrible feeling I'm going to have to break saves again. So if the toilet is not unclogged, so this means if it's blocked, do this. And then if you're successful, we want to set the flag to flag toilet. So that's true. And then so else. So if it isn't unblocked. And we need to do this above just because of order of the way it's going to read the text. So if the flag toilet, so if it is unclogged, we want it to say message box format. Thanks. Not vlogger. So many files. It blows me away to be able to navigate. What along here? Yeah, it's so I'll show. I'll go through all in a bit, but the bonus is you don't really have to navigate all of them because I can handle it through Pori maps and I can search. I tend to search for things directly, which is a really powerful thing of Visual Studio Code. Isn't powerful. It's just basic and useful. Okay, so with that, we now have a toilet. So the Ditto, I think, is a decent reward. Should we give an item as well? What's a little item you could give the player? I mean, level 5 Ditto. I think the Ditto at level 5 is going to be enough. So yeah, so we'll do that. Plunger. I would have to make a plunger. And like work out what it is. And I already had to make some new things. Yeah, so the bonus thing, Jamie, is like, so this map, in PoriScript, which what you're looking at now, there's an option here to like open the map script, and that straight up opens. I need to get I'm in my new office, so I don't want my ring light anymore. It seemed to break, so my face is not lit up anymore. But yeah, so it takes me to the exact file I want. So if I go to let's say I go to Anthony's gym, and if I click again, it takes me to the code for Anthony's gym. Can you tell me when the game releases? You can play Demo 1 today. Demo 2 is going to come out end of this week. So today's stream and tomorrow's stream, I'm going to work on it. And then I'll release it sort of Friday, Saturday, depending when I get some time. The full game, God knows. It's going to take months, mate. I mean, like this script here for one of the custom gyms took me a couple of hours. And I only get about an hour a night. A couple more if I'm streaming. And we've got like, I've got to fix that, which is where one of the mega stones is going to be. You can see we're only working on Duford at the moment, so we've still got a lot of Duford to finish. What I need to do tonight is get the hard mode done. We're pretty much good for release 2, but this is just the second gym. Like, I still got so much more to add in because we want to start working on sort of third gym. Post game, Dinosaur Island. There's going to be sort of constantly updated thing, but in the meantime, I'm doing iterative design. So I'll do a little change here, a little change here. Every couple of weeks, I'll release it. Although after this weekend's release, I'm going to pause coding on it for a little while because I'm going to be working on another ROM. I've got this idea of, we all know the concept of who would win in a fight, a billion lions or the Pokemon. So we're gonna test that. I'm just gonna straight up make it a game. So we're gonna make a billion lions versus Pokemon ROM. So I've been working on the sort of basis of that, and I think that'll be a cool thing to get out, and like we can do a leaderboard on our Discord. See how everything goes. Okay, so this is Duford. We want to create hard mode Duford. This game has hard mode, for those who aren't aware. So I want to create a hard mode version of Brawly. So we need to just find the Brawly script. Which is event script Brawly, and I'm gonna have to sort of like override this just because we had a slight bug with really annoying bug when I had this with Roxanne. So I'm probably just gonna completely undo this and redo it. Hey Callum, how you doing, bud? Welcome on in. Script. So we want to create the script. Sorry, which languages? I recognize conditional conditional statements are pretty much identical in every language. But the language you're looking at now is something called PoriScript. PoriScript it's one created purely for decompiled Emerald. It's a sort of a basic scripting language that has a lot of macros like this one, and which calls C and C++ code in the background. So let's say I go into Pokemon.c, you've got your more traditional C code, the C++. This is level caps I've added, stuff like that. But this thing is just a scripting language which just makes things nice and easy. So what I was doing was we want to add this in. We want to add in this, and we're just going to we're going to check if the player is playing on hard mode or not. If the flag, hard mode on. If they're playing on hard mode, I didn't want to delete all that. Hang on. But yeah, I'm not sure what language, unless you're looking at something like White Space or Mindfuck or one of those really stupid languages. I can pull out my head. Every additional. I pulled up my headphones. Okay, so again, we want to check if the players what mode is the player playing on. If they're playing on hard mode, then we want to give them a harder team. If not, then we're going to go to this, which is the default fight. And then after the battle, we want to do all of this stuff. I'm going to remove this. This should try rematch. Mainly because currently rematches have a bit of a pain. We don't need to do that either. And the problem with rematches is with the new way, they're just causing a couple of bugs. So what I'm doing is I'm removing the existing rematch system because we're going to introduce a new one. Plus, all the gym leaders are going to have a way in Evergrande City where you'll be able to take on all the gym leaders. Like, they're proper tough teams. Like, we're going to go hard in it. But pretty much otherwise, we're using the same text and talk and stuff. We want Brawly hard mode. Those others. Let's create hard mode Brawly. This is all our trainers. We're going to define hard mode Brawly. That's 882 gym leaders or trainers in this ROM so far. We want to go to, is it trainer? Yeah, trainers. And I want to get Brawly. I realise I've been spelling Brawly's name wrong in many places. We have Brawly hard mode. Leave that side, did it? Yep. Trainer class Brawly. I think for hard modes, we're actually not going to use items. I know you may think that makes it easier, but I think it's kind of a cop-out because it's already going to be... we were using other things for difficult. Plus, I sort of want them to be an evil thing. Like hard mode is for those who want to do like hardcore Nuzlockes and be a bit of sadistic to themselves. It's Brawly hard mode. Golden. Trainer parties. Brawly. So I'm just going to take this one and we're going to adjust it. So we know for hard mode, every trainer is going to have, or not every trainer, but the main trainers. Not every Pokemon, not every team has a hard mode variant. But in this case, obviously, we do. We are going to have one. So we need to have max number of Mons and high moves. High level or max levels to the that's thing. One thing I want to talk about is we did actually have someone suggested a Brawly team. I'm just going to search it, which we're going to use as a jumping off point. What is Conspire? Yeah, unfortunately, someone made a weird spelling mistake, which I've got to look at. So we had, we want to have a level 17 Machop, item to do, moves to do. We wanted a species, Farfetch'd, a Galarian Farfetch'd. Again, level 17. I might up these to be 18. This person suggests Makuhita being level 21. But I think we'll just have everything at level cap because the player's going to have everything at level cap. So we're going to have a Makuhita. And then we want 3 more. So we want a Scrafty. That's going to be tough to take on. A species. Hey Froky, how you doing, bud? Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good time. We're just working on the hard mode team for Brawly. So we've got a rough team. We got a rough team. Someone suggested a Pokemon called Conspire, and I don't know what they meant. Did they mean like Little Concorder? Did they mean Timber? Might make sense. But I'm not sure. But how's your day been? Let's put Timber in for the time being. So this is what we got. So we got Machop, we got Galarian Farfetch'd, Makuhita, Scrafty, Meditite, Timber. I don't like Timber. I think we want something with a bit more. I don't know. Something a bit tougher. Seems you've been here before. Oh well, welcome. I'm new to streaming on the YouTube side. Obviously you can see I'm using Restream. And new things. Normally I stream on TikTok. I am live on TikTok as well. But I've been working on this sort of ROM hack. This one I've been working on is based off of viewer suggestions. So I take all of your guys' ideas based on the videos, and then I try to implement them. Sort of see. So this is I can show you a bit of the map areas, so we can see like Dewford straight away. You can tell it looks different. We've expanded. We've added a new cave. We've added some new grass stuff. Politoed is pure water. And far too high stats for second gym, especially when you're looking at around level 19 level cap. But yeah, but this is a cool area as well, Froky. This is called the Crystal Caves, where you can get new crystal Pokemon because we've created a new type and all. Hey Harry, how you doing, bud? Lachlan, thank you for the likes, appreciate them. I thought it was hard mode. It is hard mode, but at the same time, I could just say, oh, it's hard mode. Here's a full level 50 Pokemon. I still want to make it balanced. I'm glad you're enjoying it. We're getting there. Rapidly. Yeah, well, it is available to play. You can find it on our Discord, and we're constantly working on doing it more. Yeah, the Dewford expansion, we're pretty much done with it, ready for the release. So one of the main things I'm trying to do, Callum, especially with the earlier gyms, and this is something I'm going to replicate because this game will become open world. And one of the things I want to do with the open world is, and the hard mode, is not just have the same team but weaker, but give benefits to Pokemon that otherwise wouldn't stand out. Because like Politoed is an amazing Pokemon, and it doesn't need it stands out on its own. It's got Drizzle. It's going to be massively. Oh, I don't see those. I need to turn those off. I'll refund all of that because I'm not. I don't see them because of the way Restream isn't sending me notifications on that. Glorious Nation of it is expanded slightly, but yeah, Politoed is very solid on its own. It's a great range setter. It'll probably be used in the water gym, anyway. But for here, I don't know. Is that another part of Granite Cave? Doesn't cost me any. No, I'll refund it anyway. It's because it'll be used for when I'm setting up some Python code to connect like Twitch chat, TikTok, and YouTube to use points to affect the game world. So I'd rather you like saved your. I can do that. But yeah, well, this isn't Granite Cave, Harry. This is Crystal Cave. If you remember from the video, this area here, where you get Crystal Onyx, there he is. I've added another area here, which is Crystal Cave. So here you can get Woobat, but you can get Crystal Rock and Roller. You can get a few Pokemon you normally couldn't get, like Morlul, Carbink, which is now Crystal type. You can also get Crystal Solrock and Lunatone. And Morwell a bit earlier. So yeah, so you can get that here. We've thrown in a few trainers. But I'm deeper. When you speak to this crystal scientist guy, he's going to be talking about some stuff. This is where you're going to get Necrozma. Deeper into the cave, there is a Necrozma hidden. Because Necrozma is now Crystal type as well. So yeah, that's that. But right, I'm not going to turn this into a pure gym. It's bad enough I need to make a bloody Weatherspoons at some point. We're trying to make... I hate doing custom tiles. Yeah, so we just need... So, just thinking. So we got Machop. And I like for the early gyms making... Not just putting a strong Pokemon in and nerfing it, but using a weaker Pokemon and making it feel powerful for its level. It's gonna be... Yeah, one guy is commenting on like every single video. Weatherspoons. And I have said this isn't just like my ideas. This is a viewer thing. So trying to get things that viewers suggesting in is great. But I need to make a Weatherspoons. I need to make custom tile set, which I'm not good at art. So we'll see. I am going to make it. It just might just dump it down, but like Weatherspoons coming soon. I might just not make a video on it to make it whatever. Can't see you on Twitch. No, you can't. So this is really annoying, Callum. When I use my camera, it can only go to one source. And I currently only have it going through TikTok because TikTok obviously cuts out backgrounds. I'm in my new office at the moment. So it's just easy to have it here because it looks better. I do want to have it on TikTok and to Twitch and YouTube, but I need to find a program that will cut out the background. Or when I fix the background area, I'll have it looking better. Dorian, thank you for the share, buds. Appreciate it. Right, so let's look at some moves from Machop. So here's well, I got a couple of you guys. So I've been talking about. Oh, thank you. Hang on, I've lost. Yeah. Callum, thank you for the rosebud. I need to sort out, but we are going to be doing the charity stuff very soon. I will dump all that. And actually, if you guys are interested, I'm thinking about doing a 24-hour charity stream where I do like a game jam and I just like spend 24 hours and I just code a game. And I have an idea of this time loop Pokemon game. So if you're interested in that, I'll set up with charity and stuff. We'll work out which charity. But maybe one bank holiday we got Machop moveset. Also, I was looking at possibly upgrading the engine. We might lose some things, like we're going to end up losing the custom surf animations. I might be able to move them over slowly, but we'll be able to get all the new Pokemon, which I think will be cool, like all the Gen 9 things. So what moves do we get with Machop? Machop has a decent moveset, so he gets knockoff from level up. Dorian is just sharing it once everyone in here. Massive appreciation to that. So we're gonna lead with Machop. Just standard fighting. I'm not the best at developing. I'm not the best at coming up with teams and balancing things. If you have ideas, it's a great thing, but knockoff is great because it will knock off that held item and be really scary for psychics. So currently in notification, what we're doing is we're working on the hard mode. I don't know if you remember, but we added hard mode into our game. So before I released demo 2, I just want to finalize the second gym. We're adding in the Brawly hard mode in. And this is what you're looking at. This is sort of Brawly's team so far. We got Machop, who's going to be the lead. It comes in. Oh, it's low sweep. It should have. We can be a bit more. It's hard mode, so we can be a bit more brutal with what we do. But knockoff is just going to stop those psychic types and get rid of any held items. Obviously, low sweep, solid move, as it is. We can, through egg moves, we could get bullet punch and ice punch. It's not got no guard yet. TM wise, learn some bits. What do we think? We could do rock slide or rock tomb. Let's do rock tomb because obviously it gets it. You get it earlier, so they get it. And rock tomb will just bully the flying types and slow them down. I think low sweep also slows the opponent down, doesn't it? Yeah. So low. So we're gonna maybe we'll build this Machop to be slow down. So like you hit it, but you're gonna it's gonna take a while to take it down. We can bullet punch as well, and I think I'm gonna give it a focus sash. So Machop lead, focus sash. It's gonna come in. It's probably gonna knock off, or it's gonna like low sweep rock tomb. And if you've got like a fast flying type, you're likely gonna die the next turn because it might just bullet punch you or just finish you off. Maybe it doesn't need. Yes, it needs focus sash to hold that. That'll take out. Should hopefully take out and cause problems with your flying one. Galarian Farfetch'd. G moveset. Galarian Farfetch'd, here we go. Absolutely brutal 95 base attack. We're at level 19, aren't we? I might change that slightly. We'll see. Night Slash, Quick Attack, Poison Jab, Steel Wing, Thief. Could have it not have a held item and do Thief, or you can give it a dark. I got an idea. So we can do item Dark Gem. What language I'm using? So it's C and C++. For the decomp. This is decompiled emerald. So this is just an object in C++. But the scripting is done in something called PoiScript, which is its own little language that was created just to... It just calls macros and just makes things a bit easier. And so thank you for the likes. But yeah, if you know some basic... If you have an idea of coding, yeah, and you want to make a game, I'd definitely say look at Decomp Emerald. Like, there's 3 ways to do ROM hacking. You've got obviously the RPG Maker, which is great if you're a bit technical and want to sort of go from scratch, but you end up with an executable, not a ROM. You've got Decomp. You need to have a bit of an understanding of how to use Git, be able to do some coding, and you have to set up like your environment, although they've done a massive update which makes it so much easier to compile it. Or if you just want to get started, you can use something like binary hacking. Callum, again, roses are greatly appreciated, bud. I'll tell you what, watching your stream the other day and playing Power World, I've pretty much been playing it so much after that. So much so my wife's been playing it non-stop. You can't see it, but this is my new office. As you can see, it's no different. But she's now got a desk back there. It's like got it all plugged in. The first thing she installed was Power World. Thank you for the follow in this username. You all distract me. You're just terrible people. Game's amazing when it doesn't crash. Yeah, I mean, we played it a lot on PC on Xbox first, and we've got the original Xbox, like original Xbox One, and it crashes very frequently. But on PC, it crashes, but I paid for a server temporarily, so we were getting some issues with that. And like it was frustrating, but not much I could really have done about it. But the game itself's around about. I've got every Pokemon. I've pretty much got every but 2 powers, and cancelled the server today, and the last tower to do. But I got a bit bored of it after about far too many hours. I'm waiting. I'm just going to leave it now for a year and wait for the updates to come flooding through. like this other game I was playing. They've just done like a load of updates because I've not played it in about 200 days. Like, oh sweet, I'm gonna play it again. Because I was banned from this other game actually because I hacked it, but the guy the guy makes it does not have a clue about like coding and stuff. Like he's made a pretty fun game, but like it's really it's got so many issues with it. So I was like, oh, it turns out he's accidentally unbanned me. Great. And so I went straight into his cash shop. Yep, I've still got like £1 million worth of like their proprietary. Basically, they use a like all thing. They have a cash shop which you pay money for to get gems, but because it's such an unsecure server, the unsecure game, I gave myself like £1 million worth of stuff. So, oh sweet, I can just buy myself all of the short-term currency and all the temporary FOMO stuff, which is great. Doesn't cost me a thing. So I've given it cut. It's cut in this game. If we go then, cut is actually a steel type move. If we go into where we defined it, battle moves. Yeah. Oh no, it's not. It should be type steel. It might have reverted back, but yeah, cut is a steel type move, and a lot of people are talking about strength. We did have strength as a rock type move, but a lot of people said it should be a fighting type move. So we're going to make strength fighting. Pretty powerful base thingy move. And cut at base 50, yeah, will be pretty solid. Move Fury Cutter. I love the move Fury Cutter, so we're giving it. What else should we give to Surfetched? Roost. It's pretty bulky, so just getting Roost would cause all lines of hell. Especially a lot like Dark Gem Thief is going to cause issues. And then if you've got like leftovers, well, Galarian's half age is going to sit with your leftovers or whatever you've got. And your psychic type is going to be unhappy with that. Right, Makuhita. This is one problem I've got. We've got a very physical team. So I think maybe we're going to get rid of that and replace it with a different fighting type. But I think we got to have Makuhita. It's a core. Makuhita is like the main one. Big bulky boy. Fake out. Maybe we build it around critting and just being an absolute arse of a Pokemon. So we can like, it comes in, it fakes out. We then use, is it Arm Thrust? It hits multiple times. Yeah, 2 to 5 times. So we're going to use move Arm Thrust. And here's a question for you. So remember, this is hard mode. Arm Thrust hits 2 to 5 times. We can either do 2 things here. We can give it the loaded dice from Gen 9. And I'm going to see if it's got any other. I think this is the only one that does. So we can give it the give it loaded dice, or we can go King's Rock and fake out Arm Thrust hitting 2-3 times, high chance of crit. Give it more power, at least 20. Maybe you're going to buff Arm Thrust. I mean, it's King's Rock is harsh, but with that, it's not skill link. I think I'd give him loaded. Yes, loaded dice is pretty solid because you get arm thrust, but it's only going to apply to that move. Let me just get battle moves. It was power 15. What other multi-hit moves do we have? Bullet Seed is 30. Ice Spear is 30. Rock Blast is 25. Tail Slap 25. Water Stricken 15. But that's like special thing. Dragon Darts is high. Pop Bomb. Double Slap. Comet Punch. Fury Attack. Yeah, I think let's buff it to 20. Can Arm Thrust go on Polyline, by the way? Let's find out. So Heracross learns it. Makuhita learns it. Hariyama learns it twice. Pignite gets it. Emboar. Pamcham, Pangoro. Arm thrust would have been behind bullet seeds. Yeah, it does seem odd. Do you want to give it to the Poliwrath then? Or Poliwhirl? Poliwrath move. If it gets double slap, we could teach it, give it that as well. So maybe level 25. Level up. Move. They get double. Yeah, exactly. But it doesn't have the stab. So we'll give it level 25. Move, arm, thrust. And then we'll give it again here. So level up, move. 1. Move, arm, thrust. So there we go. We now have arm thrust on the Poliwrath. I'm just going to... Little change like this. I'm going to make sure I update. So those of you who are on our Discord, we have a channel where I'm putting all the little updates on. So stuff like this one do. So Poliwhirl now learns arm thrust at level 25. Arm thrust power from 15 to 20. There we go. Not for Poly. No, not for Poliwhirl. Give it like tail slap, but it would have to forget it. Okay, so we're giving it a pretty solid boost. And we're going to go loaded dice. So my thing about going loaded dice, we go Makuhita, is that's the only one it learns by level up. It's the only multi-hit move. I'm looking, I've got another page open. And if we look on here, it doesn't have any other multi-hit moves. So, loaded dice would give higher power if it uses its stab move. But it wouldn't help anything else. Whereas if we gave it King's Rock, does sound like rough. But yeah, it's a bit of a thing. And it really goes into... The way I want to do hard mode is try and get each mon to sit into a specific way of going. Well, and I mean with fake out arm thrust, it does become a bit of a gamble. It doesn't have, maybe not. We could think of another item. It does affect all moves, and it's like I guarantee I will add at some point a Chinchino in with. Because I loved, when I used to play competitive Pokemon, coming in with Chinchino with like 4 multi-hit moves, giving it Skill Link and King's Rock, or Cloyster with that. Maybe I'll have a Gambler that's got like, you know, Skill Link and King's Rock on these Pokemon. Just to really be a dick. But, you know, Arm Thrust hitting 2 times is only a small percent chance. It's like 15%. It's still quite high. For Arm Thrust, King's Rock... Yeah, this is the problem. I'm persuading. I'm turning. What else could we add? Other moves. So moves it can learn by. This is the Gen 9 learn set. It gets fake out force part 4. 14 something. I think the 2 hits. Yeah, I think it was something like that. Because it's 10% per hit, but then it's like 10% each. 0.9 times 0. It's whatever 9 times. Well, I don't know. Would you give it Belly Drum? Is that like 2? The Belly Drum's level 25 move. It can't learn belly. So I want to keep it somewhat to what it can learn, and we can change learn sets as you've seen. So I'm going based off the Gen 9 learn set for now. Just because I can say Gen 9 learn set unless I say otherwise. Belly Jump's level 25. We may change level later, but yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't learn it from TM, it doesn't learn it as an egg move. So no. Also, Belly Drum, it's a great move if used correctly, and AI doesn't use it well enough. Especially as it's a slow Pokemon, you're going to come in, it's going to belly drum. You'd have to then Citrus Berry it to get it up, or give it something to like resist the next move. And to make sure it belly drums, you've got to set the flag to like, so there's an AI flag, which you say like you setup moves, but it's going to prioritize setup moves over doing fake out. Whereas if it comes in now, it will fake out. So but it will come in, it will belly drum, and at level 19, you're gonna have a load of bird Pokemon, and I'm reasonably generous in giving Pokemon around the area you need them to help. The expanded Dewford, if we go into Dewford, like down here, so we got this expanded grass. You now, for those who want a Nuzlocke, you now can catch Pokemon in Dewford that aren't just water Pokemon, but of course there's like Spearow and Wingull, which is like pretty good Pokemon for this time. Thinking because of evolution of Fat. Yeah, no, I get that. And Hariyama belly drumming is great, but I think for this it would, if we did that, it wouldn't quite have, it wouldn't be tough like we want it to be. If anybody was just like, yeah, I when I first saw that move, when I first saw it use it, it's like that makes sense. Like all of those slappy moves fit it well. So moves we have got. Got like Bullet Punch, Feign. I don't really go moves much harder than 65, 70 base power. Facade, what? I need to upgrade. I need to upgrade the engine. There's a slight issue with the engine because I'm using an older version. What about Headbutt? It doesn't actually learn Headbutt. Would you believe it? But there's a slight issue with the engine, and I think I'm gonna upgrade it. Just because we have better way of, we currently can't give abilities. The new one will be able to give abilities and natures. I think it's just better. So what I'm thinking is, it is a guts Pokemon. So if someone tries to burn it or something, Sard, done. On top, perfectly round head, it does get a Zen Headbutt. So here we go. So we got, so an issue I've just here's Fake Out Arm Thrust for Sard, solid moves. But the player gets Sandygast and Sandygast, or you can pick up Ghastly earlier. You got a Ghost Pokemon here. You pretty much just ignored by Makuhita. So it needs a way just to punish Ghost holders. So the main two you have, so the main Ghost Pokemon you have at this point is Sandygast and Ghastly. We could use one to top. Send Headbutt to Body Press. Doesn't like Body Press. It wouldn't do very good because it's got low. Only got 30 base defense. So this is what I'm thinking. Zen, if we do Zen Headbutt, it will target Ghastly, but we have got a Meditite who I think would be a good one to target the Ghastly with. I'm thinking something Water or Grass if it learns them to hit to attack the Sandygast. For order by type, unfortunately, it only gets Surf and Chilling Water. It gets Ice Punch. So I think we Ice Punch. Heavy Slam really won't do much damage because you're looking at because that's difference in weight, and don't think it's going to do that much at this point. 200 pounds maybe. Well, I think Ice Punch also spreads out our thing. Surf, although it has a low, yeah, its special attack is 20, but I think Ice Punch might be better, just because it's makes sense because he lives on an island. It does, so you'll be able to do that. So yes, how does he get around? It just rolls. I think every Pokemon just. We should make a game where every Pokemon's fat and they just roll. Like every Pokemon can follow you, but it rolls. Come on, Nintendo, give me what I want. I know this bullshit Legends Paris bolt rubbish. It's gonna. I don't like the look of that. I'm not. I got high hopes for it. Okay, Scrafty. So Scrafty is going to be our. Any surf or fly. I assume this Chuck has a Poliwrath. Chuck has a Poliwrath, yes, but Chuck also can't use Gen 2 Pokemon because it's a Gen 2 gym leader, and they're allergic to Gen 2 Mons. Oh, wait, we don't want Scrafty, do we? We want the one before. Scraggy. Last Legend was dope, but yeah, I didn't like it. My biggest issue with it is the very big open world, and the entire the main gameplay loop was catching Pokemon, and I really don't care for that. Like, to get around, you just had to repeat the same things over and over again. So, oh. And then I felt very little reason to explore the world. And I was wanting to get into battles, but the battling system was just horrendous, so I quite quickly fell out of love with it. And where they can't, when they're saying it's just in the city, it's like, well, one of the nice things about Legend was having that area to explore. If they made it like full-on explorable, like Breath of the Wild or something, maybe I've been more inclined to do it. Have some like real puzzles or stuff, but it being tied up in the city, that's gonna, I don't know, doesn't seem great. Plus, adding megas into a game where battling is secondary and kind of shit. It's like, oh look, I've mega evolved my Pokemon, and it's been hit by a Pokemon. It just gets one shot by some random ass other Pokemon. It's like, oh, joys. Great game, 10 out of 10. So Scraggy. What does the move Payback do? I feel the board tilts. Yeah, I mean, I played it, and I did about 2 totem things. At that point, I just sort of like put it down and didn't pick it back up. I still not played Tears of the Kingdom. I might do. I'm tempted to get Breath of the Wild again and replay through that. Might put it on my Steam Deck. But it's been a while since I've really sat down and done it. Yeah, that was it. Pearl doubles if user was attacked first. But it's base 50 move, which is pretty solid. At this point, you could have a Z ring. So yeah, it being dark type is thing is useful to have. Do we have Trailblaze? I don't think I've got Trailblaze yet. Don't let this fool you. It may not be coded in. Battle moves. No, it is. Trailblaze. And have Scraggy like come in and start. It's very slow. Ooh. Would this be a mean? Oh no! What's the item? Bloody. One thing that's annoying about having TikTok streaming open is anytime I try and do Control T to open up a new tab, it tries to open up a text poll. I don't want to do a poll. Cobberberry, what I'm thinking of. If Machop slows you, the hurt flinch chance. Scraggy tries. Yeah, so with Cobberberry, so it's what's a dark fighting type, so it's weak to. It's very weak to fairy. Like, it's incredibly weak to fairy, but that's okay. Things can have a weakness. Payback, Trailblaze. So it Trailblazes to try and speed up. It's Payback for the first turn if it can't. I can't believe I've got fairy typing. It's immune to psychic type, so we'll give it a Cobberberry. Do you want to get? Maybe we should give it Cobberberry or which reduces the flying type. And the idea of the reducing the flying type damage is because I forgot fairy type. I don't think it's going to live a fairy move, whatever happens. Special defense 70, defense 70. And you get. I'll tell you in a second. It can get Poison Jab, base 80. It can get Iron Head. Let's do poison jab. It might be too much. I was thinking assault vest, just like upping it, but I think that might be pushing it. Even like King's Rock and Dark, some of these gems is pushing it, but giving it a flat 50, there isn't. I think poison jab works because it lets the player work around and bring out a steel type, so there's a bit of like whatever, and then they can sort of play around with, you know, low kick, poison jab, low kick, and you could try to kill it. I mean, you could mix between like bring out a steel Pokemon, then you bring out this thing. Yeah, I would say, is there a fairy weakness berry? Very. Roselia berry? Yeah. So what do we say? Roselia berry? No, I'm going to go Copper berry. And if you've got... I think most of fairy Pokemon are slower than it at this point. You don't get many. We'll test. Maybe Roselia berry instead. We can always put that. So yeah, he comes in, Trailblazes, takes a hit, Trailblazes, and then he can pay back or poison. Bear in mind, this is how I would use it. AI is AI and does its own thing. Meditite. I think because you're not going to get many decent fairy types at this point in the game. You can get Igglybuff, you can get Clefairy. One shot kill anyway. Yeah, fairies will just... a fairy Pokemon may just end up sweeping this. Okay, so Meditite has actually got equal special and physical. So can we do more of a... So I want to go more on the special side. Obviously, we've got a very physical team so far. I think going in with Meditite and using some special moves might give some variety. So we can obviously get Confusion at this level. Special. Doesn't learn many. The Psybeam. Let's give it Psybeam instead. Psybeam. Psychic's too much. Grass not Calm. We could Calm Mind Stored Power. What, like, so we go move Calm Mind. Move Stored Power. If we're doing that, I would Salak Berry. I love using Salak Berries, as you can tell. I'm taking a hit and then just like pounding back. Doesn't get many moves really. Leveled by TM. Oh, here we go. Here's more. Breeding. Where did he get bugger all? No, I'm looking. You got Grass Knot. Shadow Ball. It's too hard. Hits too hard. Swift. It's not the best special attacker. Bulk Up, Sleep Talk, Imprison, Skill Swap, Sub, Trick, Baton Pass. Could Baton... No, I don't want to deal with Baton. Swift is neutral. And again, this is going to deal with your Ghastly with Stored Power. And getting that triple boost. Like from one turn, you can put it up like the base 80 power. I'll leave it Grass Knot, just so it's got another special move. I'm going to put a big old like next to it. Does it get Force Palm? It does get Force Palm. So yeah, it doesn't have to be pure special. In the Force Yeah, let's give it Force Palm. It's not special. It's physical, Force Palm. Vacuum Wave. No, it doesn't. Maybe we should make it have some better... I always felt like Meditype should be a bit more... I don't want to step in the toes of Lucario, especially when he gets huge power. Let's leave it as this for now. I don't think it needs to. Force Palm is 60. And it has a chance to paralyze. Okay. So last Pokemon. Let's look up fighting type Pokemon. I think I don't want to give it that just because I don't want it to become like the mixed attack. We even make it the pure special, but there isn't really a special fighting Pokemon. I think we'll leave it for that for now, and maybe we'll have a look at maybe improving its moveset, because I do want to expand movesets at some point. Maybe it'd be like a later one. So fighting Pokemon. So what fighting Pokemon do we have? Mankey, Machop, Farfetch'd, Hitmons, Timber, Mienfoo, Pancham, Crabrawler. You get Clobberpuss nearby. So those are the pure fighting types. What have we got on the other side? Sneasel, Hisuian. What is that? Oh, secondary. Breloom. Brogunk. We've given it Scraggy. Unless you do something funky with Hidden Power. Currently, Hidden Power is a bit naff. I could do a Hidden Power. So we can, let's say, make it Hidden Power Steel with engine update, because I'm going to update the engine. I just prefer it. And I'm going to say whoever said custom surfing animations, yeah, it's going. The upgrade will be better, and it was just then I can do custom. With that, I can do custom Hidden Powers. Tyrogue is shit. Plus, you get given a Tyrogue when you beat this gym, and you can catch a Tyrogue, maybe. But I mean, it's if we go species Tyrogue, Pokemon. Could have got myself a drink. Species info, like base 35 stats. It's abysmal. Like, you ain't doing that. Hidden Power like Gen 2 Sucross is special, fighting, physical. I think in the latest one we have Terra Blast. Maybe I should just make. Hang on. The thing is, Hidden Power is great. Maybe we should just make a physical version of it. Like, there's just cover. It just covers the stuff. We go to. I'm not gonna make it today, but let's go Hidden Power. Affect Hidden Power, because I literally could just do a swap here and just be like, here's Hidden Power. Or I could do like I do if and if could we just do like a check to see if it's You give Tyro a broken move like Aura Sphere close to combat. We could do that actually. It would still be very slow. Very, very slow. Reasonable power level, hidden power, special full type, 60 temper. So we could possibly do like is there a way to check the user? Flag affected, wind move. Is there a move? A move that changed. Oh yes, curse. Look at the curse. Effect third type. I'm just trying to see if there's some way to. I don't know if you can actually read Pokemon data from this file. It's not passed in. What was that last one? There's a lot of if statements. Updated move data. Since it's the Pokemon of the gym, might be a decent. Yeah. Well, there's a dojo nearby, and when you beat that when you beat him, you get your white belt, and then they give you a Tyrogue. I was gonna have the have you battle like Tyrogues there. You can also catch Tyrogue in the wild. Also, I'm gonna add like. Yes, there's dojos all around the map. I've added the one now, and the idea is like, as you do it, you get bonus stuff. Okay, so it's not possible. Hidden power. Yeah, so I can't do it here. I'm gonna. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make her physical hidden power. Hitmonchan is too strong for Gym. So this is one of the things you can do when you're making a hardcore game, and I've not done it before. The other game I'm working on isn't hardcore. Oh, hang on, music's too loud. I've just been informed my music is too loud, so let me just try and fix that for you guys. There we go, bring the music down. So when I'm doing it, it's I could just say like, here's Hawlucha, here's Hitmonchan, here's Hitmonlee, or whatever, and we can just give them weaker moves, which is a valid strategy. But to me, that just seems a bit of a pop out. What I want to do instead is take a weaker Pokemon and try and like you said with Tyro, give it stronger moves. But like try and showcase Pokemon being used in a way it may normally not be used. And yeah, we could just say here's someone with Heracross. Instead of having its top moves, it's just got weaker moves in it. It's still going to pack a punch because it's got stats. Yeah. Because when we get to the late game and when we get to the post game, so here's our expanded thing. So when we go to Evergrande, so obviously there's going to be the whole Evergrande city to the east here. That's going to be full of like the gym rematches, the champion arena, like some really tough fights. We've also got stuff like Tower of Water. So there's going to obviously the two towers involve your Kubfu. Accessible once you've got this. I know it looks shit at the moment. I'm still working on it. This area is going to be full of really tough fighting trains. So we're going to have like, as a near post game area, this is going to have a lot of those tougher fights. And I feel like if you use them too early on, you're going to run out of the tougher options. Even when on hard mode or off hard mode. And even looking at like post game areas like Jurassic Island, this is a pure post game area. Again, I want the early game to be a really interesting place with these new things. Give him a Shroom mission that involves mentioning I'd quite happily give him a Breloom, to be honest. Breloom might be alright to do because it evolves through base 130 attack. It absolutely gets melted by a flying type move. I'm really tempted. Hang on, let me just go to Pokemon.c. So actually, I'm tempted to say, if you have level hard mode, automatically turns level caps on. Yeah, so Gen 3 turn. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, so that's 18. I'm going to turn that to 19. We got really. This Hoenn has a really fine level cap system. Levels. Maybe we should dupe this. And we're going to say, like, if level caps are on and flag get flag hard mode on, maybe we'll do something like this. So, like, if you've got both hard mode and level caps on, and I just need to do something else here, and not flag get flag hard mode on. Maybe we can expand the level cap slightly, just because it gives us more to play with, and it makes it more enjoyable for the player. I'm going to drop this in our Discord. Here is a poll for you. Question for hard mode. I'm gonna put this out to the Discord. Maybe we'll do a video on it. Hard mode. Do we want to offer different level caps for hard mode to normal mode? This giving a wider non-hard mode level caps is vanilla. Hard mode will be higher, giving more moves Pokemon to hard mode trainers, but gives you more freedom as well. So the thing with hard mode is it doesn't affect every trainer. I'm only doing it for like core trainers. So we need some way to make sure you're not getting underleveled. Clobbopus is a nice idea because he lives nearby. We do actually get Clobbopus nearby. I think Breloom is a little strong for the gym. Yeah. So you do get Clobbopus nearby. Pure fighting. I'm just trying to think what we're missing here. So we've got slow you down, steals your moves, flinches you, speeds up, a special attacker. What's Clobbopus going to do? Limber, Technician. Could they eventually give it Technician? Maybe it just hits hard. Breloom loaded Dose Bullet Seed, buffed arm thrust. Yeah, that is that Breloom is just going to be a Spore 2. I do want to give a team with just like every mon's got like multi-hit moves, and it's just got King's Rock, so he's got Cloyster, Cinccino, Breloom, and so on. Like it's dead or it kills it. Oh yeah, you want to put up Substitute? Tough. Just gonna hit through it. Let's have a look at Clobbopus's moves. Clobbopus. Can't be a spider because it's a puss. Oh, it's got shocking moves. Ice Punch. Brick Break. Revenge. Payback. Brine. What's its 50 special attack? So it's special attack similar to Meditite. What could we do special? It's got Brine, Mudshot, Round, Muddy. Goodness. Revenge is nice. Power increase. Does it have any status moves? Yeah, I think you're thinking of power increase if usuals hit first. No, you're thinking of one. It doesn't get Thunder Wave. I'm just trying to think. Do we have a Pokemon that we could status? Doesn't get glare. I don't know if it gets. We got what fighting Pokemon does status outside of Breloom, or we do Shroomish. Thing is, actually point of Shroomish is Rinshin Town. I don't know if you remember here. Rinshin Town. This house here, which I haven't done yet. I'm at loss on how to design this. But this area will be is like overtaken from Breloom, so it's going to be full of Brelooms and stuff. It does have a pattern, but its pattern is like cuteness. It's not like a scary one. I do hear where you're coming from, but I don't know. I'd love to give it just like Pormo, but we haven't got Pormo in the game yet. Do we go Croagunk or Monferno? Mixed attacker? Yeah, but Monferno's a solid mixed attacker, isn't it? That could be a decent final Mon. Just most pointless. Is it? Did not know that. I don't know much about animals, to be fair. I'm not much of an animal fan. Oh, I don't really care about the special stuff around starters. Like, I understand that they have a special place in base games, but in a hard mode game, you're just being. I think not giving starters to gym leaders is just being unnecessarily obtuse for certain game. It is limiting your game design. They are just Pokemon. They have a place in heart in like meta thoughts, but otherwise, no. Let's add them in. So I'm more than happy. I mean, I did a whole thing on Gen 2, like fixing Gen 2, and it was like, oh, I wouldn't give. Why are you giving starters to gym leaders? It's like because they need it. Like, why? I would also like. I started doing a series on like, let's give all the gym leaders, like if they were champion level teams, Surge would need a Zapdos because there's not many electrics. And people are like, oh no, you can't give legendaries to gym leaders. Like, well, fuck, you can in a hard mode. Like, if I'm going hard mode, I'm going hard. Like, it's going to be tough. So, oh godness, you get shit moves as well, Monferno. I want to do a mixed attack on Monferno. So we'll come to move. So we'll have a couple of physical and a couple of special. Might as well use Pokemon. Yeah, exactly. It's as much of a game for me as doing it. So we are going to use Vacuum Wave on Monferno. Just because we got now a special physical move, special fighting move being used. I don't like reusing moves, but we've got to do Grass Knot. Oh, they're going to come in with a water Pokemon stuff. You know what Pokemon that was going to be really good in this gym is going to be Wingull. Bulky physical stats. Flying type, water type. Don't get it hurt much by Grass Knot. Its only weakness is the Rock Tomb, but it's not fast anyway. So Wingull probably a solid Pokemon to use here. Nothing like Fire Spin trapping general one. So you do get Fire Spin, a base 35. This is your last Mon, so do you really want to trap and kill? Ruffy Shiz. Yeah, I'm thinking just going, like, he comes in and just, like, does you in, sort of thing. He could have been a lead, actually, with Stealth Rock. Stealth Rock. Stealth Rock as a lead. Stealth Rock, Fire Spin, Vacuum Wave. You know something? It's like a bit. I'm all up for Poetic Tactics, and in fact, I'm going to move Monferno to. Oh no, that's delete. As a lead. What level does Machop evolve actually? Like, have I again been obtuse and using unevolved Pokemon because that's what they are in the base game? I think Machop's like level 24. It's just the other one that's early. Yeah, 28. There we go. Farfetch, Makihita, Scraggy is a massive high level. Meditite again, I think, is a high evolution level. I definitely think we should have a setup Stealth Rock somewhere. Evolution. Medichamp's 37. I might change some of these evolutions. I know it's nothing. Yeah, if it was Gen 1, it would just be like, yeah, game over. Just wrapping stuff. Yeah, so I think Vacuum Wave, move Stealth Rock so it can go first. Set up Stealth Rocks. It's going to be one of the quickest mons. Probably the strongest mon first, but, you know, getting Stealth Rocks up is going to cause issues. If it had an electric move, I'll put that. Physical moves have we got? Brick Break, U-Turn, Shadow Claw, Drain Punch, Knock Off, Focus Punch, Upper Hand. I was thinking Will-O-Wisp. But are we gonna... It doesn't get Thunder Punch, no. Oh, it does get Thunder. Yeah, Thunder Punch, just to stop those Wingulls. Oh, damn, just started making Pokemon Game Essentials. How far are you? Oh, I am... Well, this is my second ROM hack. And I'm not very fast. This one I'm doing is on VSG. It's called VSG. It's all about like viewer suggestions. So we're about to release the second demo. I haven't used Essentials. I've got it all to install, but I don't like Essentials or what it is. This program is called PoriScript, Pori Maps. So this just does the mapping and like if I want to add in like any items. Maps, thank you for the follow, bud. So yeah, does this, and then all the coding is done in Visual Studio Code using C. It's so I use Zcomp. Yeah, oh, you have to show me it, Connor. I love seeing sort of stuff. I haven't played much with Essentials yet. I can't function without Essentials. I need the guidelines. Yeah, it's I have looked into it, and I love it. And the way it can get sort of people into ROM hacking is brilliant. But using Decomp, being able to, I just get more control. Thanks for the follow. Like in making the maps it is very limited in terms of like adding in objects and tile maps is a pain, whereas in Essentials it's so much easier. But what you get from this is at the end of the day a ROM, like a physical ROM. I can play on anything. Whereas the Essentials, you get the executable. You can't play that on a phone. You can't play that on any emulator. And so that just tips it for me. And obviously being able to code makes it so much easier for me. I might do Essentials in the future, but for now I'm just playing. I just do this. But no, it's use it what you can. I recommend any ROM hacking. Vacuum, Fire Move, Thunder Punch. That sounds good. I think we. Oh, we haven't got a Fire Move. Yeah, instead of Grass Knot, because we've got Thunder Punch. It just goes down to a Rock Pokemon. Actually, to be honest, there's enough. Rock isn't too much of a thing. Does it get Flame Wheel? So yeah, what we're doing here, Connor and Maps, is we're just working on the hard mode version of Brawly for our game. Yes, it does get Flame Wheel. It gets Flame Wheel at level 19. Perfect. What item? I want to move over something that can get mobile eventually, but I need better skill set. I'm working a load of guides for this. But yeah, just get on it. But have a play and stuff. But it's doing basic stuff is so much easier. Like obviously, this is easy to use. It's very similar to Essentials. You select the tiles you want and draw them on. You go to your events layer. I want a new object to put it in. I've added some custom ones, like I have added in Arceus. If I can spell Arceus. I've got Reshiram. Like, normally you wouldn't get those. But then the coding thing, if I open a map script here, this is what the normal scripts look like, and they're not too difficult. It's like, here's a message box. This just stops the player from controlling. This is a trainer battle. It's only when you go into something like this, when you're actually writing the C code, it can get a bit more complex. But this isn't required. You don't need this for day-to-day stuff. And yeah, the doing trainers and stuff is a bit horrible. The essentials, you got much better UI, but yeah. So we need an item from Monferno. And I do like about essentials and RPGX makers, you can do it all in one. I might have a go with it sometime, because I have got everything set up. I just haven't played it. I haven't played with it. We'll do again tomorrow. Okay. Monferno, Vacuum Wave, Flame Wheel, Stealth Rock, Thunder. I don't want to get Focus Sash because we've already used Machop. Or maybe Monferno's our Focus Sasher. And instead, Machop knocks off your item. It's going to be slower though. I'm just thinking, so if we give Focus Sash instead to Monferno, King's Rock would be nice. King's Rock we're already using for Makihita. I don't want to double up on... I want to try to give variety. Yeah, Focus Sash almost guarantees rocks are up. I don't want to give Ability Shield. Machop is going to knock off. I'd almost love to do, like, knock off and then fling. Like, give it a spiky barb or something. Spiky barb and knock off. So Spiky barb, when you hit with a contact move, causes a Pokemon to do it. So a Pokemon with no held item hits Pokemon holding sticky barb with a contact move, including knock off. The sticky barb will be transferred, even if you hold the sticky barb. That's for target as a substitute. And if I use knock off, what using... Here we go. How does Sticky Barb interact with knockoff? Not on a mom hot. What? Like, so if I use knockoff with a Sticky Barb, will it knock off the item and then give the Sticky Barb? What about that Salak? We were using Salak for Meditite because it stacks with Calm Mind. Using knock off while holding Spiky Barb. If user has no item, Sticky Barb gets stuck with Knockoff, that's fine. As we play, Corviknight instantly hits Landorus and consumes its Citrus Berry. Citrus Berry, Lando uses Knock on, gets Sticky Barb. Yeah, that's fine. I want the other way. Help and I'm lost. Competitors fly. If it works, I could just test it. Sticky Barb is held item. Like, being able to just do that, if it doesn't, I bet it doesn't work either. It does sound very... It's the order of things. If knockoff works and then Sticky Barb activates, it will. But I don't know. Sticky hold. Can you knock off an item and give Sticky Barb in one move? It's telling me what to do if they've got Sticky Barb. I want it the other way. I don't care about Sticky. Oh. Should we just go for it? We just test it. Maybe not work. Like, it would be kind of cool, like knock off Sticky Barb, and then and then you like low sweep it, hopefully kill it. I don't think it's the best. It's not the best. Yeah, maybe. I don't. The thing is, it's not a great. It's not viable. Like realistically, when you think about it, you're wasting like 3 turns to do 12.5% damage. It's. I could just Dark Gem it or something. Could just Quick Claw and be an arse. Just like randomly it will go first. Not necessarily with low sweep or stuff. We could just Citrus Berry. Just have it heal up a load. But the thing is, stealth. The thing is, you'll knock off, which is great. Then you give it Sticky Barb. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it. We've already got Galarian Farfetch doing the stealing. I'll just give it. Maybe just stick to that. Okay, let's save the game. Let's save all the code. Yeah. Let's make sure I've got Thunder Punch and not Thunder. I think we're going to go with that. And give me 2 minutes. I'm just going to get a drink of water because my throat's going. Okay. Got some water now before I lose my voice. I think we're good. I think we're golden. It's a team. It's a playable will screw us over. I think it's going to be kind of tough. Let's see what the replies were to my level caps comment. None. Okay, so I think we're in a pretty good spot for the next demo release, actually. So those are all done. I need to do Wild Water Pokemon. Do those tomorrow on stream. In case you didn't see, I've also added a dive spot. I've tidied up the water in this map. Tidied up this side as well. Oh, pardon me. Sorry. If anyone's wondering what's missing here, the guy gives you the old rod is in not Petalburg, Verdant, Oldale. Yeah, so he was you normally in Dewford. He's here. Oh, thanks, Cube. We're getting there. Yeah. So this is a sort of viewer suggestion. So you've got Vanilla Emerald, and what I'm doing is I'm not changing the base game. Most of the stuff, well, I am changing the base game. Most of the main flow is still there. You go in the same order, and most of the maps are the same. What I'm changing is sort of in what's going in and out, and I'm making the world much bigger. So we're adding a lot more maps to it to eventually turn it open world. Languages, it's decomp, so it was done in C++ and C. So this here, so this is this is what the scripting looks like, and this is called Pori script. very nice, simple language. And then the coding itself is done in sort of C++, which is, again, very simple. Well, I say it's somewhat simple. And then this is Pori script, the Pori maps. The water routes are getting improved too. Yeah, I hate the water routes. Pierce in the anime, Cubone special because it's Pidgey with a Spone Cloak and Cubone Bone Move. Love fine. It's hard to see. Oh, it's not too bad because you don't have to actually. I don't have to code C++ like from ground because all the decomp's already there. So I just need to adjust it and add things to it. So I didn't like build it from the ground up. So if I'm making like small changes, just having an understanding of C++ is enough. I'm just passing the data around. Either hit flyers, ability to hit flyers. We could possibly make it hit like in the anime. Let's go in. But I'll quickly show you. So yeah, Connor. So the map. So you can see like the regular route. So you can see here. So we can already see that you can come down here. This is going to the harbour. There's a lot of anime-only areas I wanted to build up. And if you look at the actual Hoenn map, there's a lot of areas you can't actually go to on the island of Hoenn. So we're making that possible. So you can sort of go, there's a new route here. You come down, like there's now Petalburg Woods, and everything's connecting together. Zone, thank you for the follow. And you see like big old water areas here, making the whole, every sort of part of it link up. So, we can now go east here, and there's a new gym, and there's a new town from the anime, which all connects up to Petalburg East, which connects up to here, and we're working on a new mountain called Mount Ruspero with all this stuff on. Is there a beta or something people can play to the first? Yes, you can get. If you go to our Discord, which is available in our profile, you can get demo 1. We're working on here is the demo 2, which will be out this weekend. Basically, each demo is going to do a subsection of the game. I'm doing iterative design. So the first one goes up to the first gym. So it includes, the fight with Leaf, the first fight with Red. You can do hard mode. You can do level caps. You can start going to Anthony's gym. You can go to Rinchentown. You go to the through the forest, and then up to gym 1. Don't go past gym 1, otherwise you might have to replay it. We do have other stuff like you could explore. If you want to go further, you still have like Squirtle Island you can go to. There's we have got Crystal. Actually, no, Crystal's the next update. You've got the Crystal Onyx. But yeah, the next one update this weekend will have Dewford. It will have expanded Crystal Caves, all the Crystal Pokemon with the Crystal type in. Part of the dojo, and you can hard mode that. And again, go up to Gym 2 and then not onwards. This is not RPG Maker XP. This is Poi map. This is all made with decompiled emeralds. The main difference between Poi map and decompiled emerald and RPG Maker is this makes an actual Game Boy game, a Game Boy Advance ROM. So you can put this on a cartridge and make it playable. I've been doing a commission for someone, and like for that commission, like he wants it on a ROM, so he's gonna have an actual like physical version of the ROM playing. And the reason I do this over RPG Maker, like RPG Maker is amazing, and you get a lot more freedom. It's a lot more easier to add tiles in and like do the artwork. You can make things much more powerful. Like stuff like Infinite Fusion, you can't make that in a ROM because you're limited to 32 megabytes of space. Like it's amazing, but the problem is the executor at the end. Whereas at this, I get a ROM and I can play it on my mobile. I can play it on my computer. I can play it on my Steam Deck, which I play most of my ROMs on. If you've got like a hacked Switch or something, you play it all on there. When is it out? It's going to be out, I don't know, final version next year. Who knows? This is the second. I've got another ROM I'm working on, which is like purely, which is a completely custom area, which I really enjoy working on. I want to come back to. And that's 4 gyms deep, and that I was working for 9 months before I put it to the side and started working on this. And there's like so much to do. I could be here forever. Like this is 2 months of work, and I can only do about an hour a week, and that was like an hour a night unless I'm streaming. So again, it's going to take a while, and you can see all of these areas I still need to work on. So excited for the whole game. Drop. Been following for a while. Love. Yeah, I need to do more videos, but yeah, I like doing the videos. It helps me keep on it. Like Rebello Town, all of this still needs to be done. connecting to this. All the other gyms need to be done. We just got RPG Maker. Yeah, I got RPG Maker for free. Like grabbing it and then download Pokemon Essentials and do it. If you want to play and do it. I want to do more guides on this and stuff. Gen 1 to there is no Gen 9 at the moment. The current version I'm using of Pokemon, the current decomp I'm using is an older version. And the reason it's got an older version is for the custom Sturf animations, which has caused me no end of strife. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to remove the custom Surf animations for now. I'm going to probably add them in the future. I'm going to download the latest version. I'm going to build up the latest version. I'm going to add in some stuff like DexNav and possibly like the following code, and then we can do like the follow some other extra things. And then we'll add in Gen 9. So maybe Demo 3 will have Gen 9 in it. See, that's the good thing about Zone. The great thing about Decomp is you don't need a powerful PC. Pori Map is light as anything, and Visual Studio Code is, again, it's a very simple IDE. It doesn't use much coding. It may take a while to compile the game because you actually got to build it up from scratch, but that's the thing. Yeah, so currently we have got Gen 8. If we go to Wild Pokemon, we have Gen 8 history and forms and stuff. I do think upgrade. The main reason I want to upgrade is because of the makes making trainers easier. Yeah, you can start to see some of the things I've been working on. Yeah, oh, hang on. Weird bug there. But yeah. Is there a snowy town yet? Would be cool to see. No, and I'm not sure where to put one. Give me 2 seconds. Let me open up Paint. Are you going to add Shadow Pokemon? Could do. Do you want us to add Shadow Pokemon? I could add. This game, which you're seeing now, the whole basis of it is everything is done by your suggestions, plus some of my own. I have another game which is like purely my ideas, but yeah. So if we want Shadow Pokemon in, we can add Shadow Pokemon in. If we don't want Shadow Pokemon in, then we won't add Shadow Pokemon in. It won't be something I do straight away because I've spent a lot of time recently adding in Crystal Pokemon. So this is the world map. There's an issue down here which I need to work on. Sorry, I apologize for that. But like you can see, so we go to, you can see there's normally all of these big gaps of black areas. We're trying to fill those in. So you can see down here where we have been working, we've added in like all these new maps. So you can come up here now. So you normally would go up to here and then down. Now you can go across. You've got this new area down here, which leads to a new forest. And all of these new routes have Pokemon from later generations. And we've got like Rubello to Vincent Town, which is from the anime. And we're adding like anime only areas. Anthony's gym from the anime. We've expanded this area. This is an area we're working on. You can see we're slowly working on this. This is much later. We're going to expand the desert over here. New mountain over here. New islands are going to be added. We've increased Evergrande City. All of these big, like this big area here, is all going to get filled up. But in terms of adding like snowy area, I don't know where yet. Should be in the middle of the island, where up the mountain. Well, this is it. So we could try to add one here, but yeah, or maybe we have a town over there, snowy one. But I'd need to make the thing with snowy tiles. I have to make custom tiles for it because there are no snowy tiles in all of Hoenn because they didn't have one. So I'm gonna have to make it custom. Wait, add a level 100 Lugia encounter in Route 1, chance 2%. So I've already got something similar. Zone. If we close this and now we go into my code. So we go to Route 1. There is this tile here. And I'm going to show you this one, but there's on every single map. If you stand on this tile or one of these tiles, it teleports you to Cynthia. So I have got an option which I've called troll mode, where you can turn on stupid things like that. So we could add a 3% Lugia encounter. Sorry, thank you for sharing the live. I also like how you paint the world, gives depth of style, not too plain and boring. I try to do when I make maps is like try and give it some feeling. I'll show you my other map at the moment. Can you use tiles fire with green? No. Oh, yes and no. I can't just copy them in. I don't fully understand how the tiles work. I've not done the tiles yet. I think there is a way I can do it, but I don't know off the top of my head. But so here is this one. This is the map for my game. So this is my ROM hack, which I've done from scratch. You can see I've so stitched it. But this is the other game I'm working on. I'd love to go back. I might do some more videos on this. But you can see like one of the things I try to create is this depth and sense of like exploration, which I'm sort of bringing to Hoenn. So you can see here. This is your house where you start in. This is your rival's house. You can come up here, and there's loads like to come in here. And one of the things I've tried to do is, one of the sort of design philosophies I've got for this is the idea of exploration. So you come out and within 30 seconds you have your starter Pokemon. Like you're in a room, there's a ball, you pick your starter, you're out. Boom. You can instantly start catching Pokemon for those who want to do Nuzlocke. You can instantly have the choice like, do you go into the house and fight your rival? If you beat your rival, you get the XP share. You can go this way. Doesn't really do much at the moment, but she talks about come back here for gyms. This guy, he's like, you can't come this way. He's like, well, why can't I come this way? Well, there's a cave here. Well, there's that cave lead. Let's feel like exactly. It's giving the idea of an open world. I like Castlevania, Dark Soulsy worlds where you come back and you're looping back on yourself. Like straight away, you've got wild Pokemon. You've got a fight to do. You've got an item to try and find. You've got what's this mystery here, and that's within as soon as you come out, and that's within the first minute of playing the game. You're not waiting around going through the story. I'm not a writer, so I can't do stories. So then you come up. So let's say you didn't go. So you got your first route, which is a standard sort of route. You can loop around. You do all the grass. And okay, so you go through the grass. You catch some Pokemon, but okay, so you come down here. You're seeing an item. Well, how do I get that item? Okay, well I've got surf, so I can come back here and surf. When you're looking over the water, oh, there's dive spots. I got to come here when I get dive as well. You've got the main route here. So these I'm using these tiles to sort of make sure the high route. This way you can get hidden power, instantly start doing hidden bases. In this one or the Hoenn one. In my game, there's about 4 gyms. In the other game, there's 2 so far. Yeah, and you come up, and then again, you've got split choice. You've got your first encounter with this character, who's going to be a recurring character, who does quests. And bear in mind, you get a quest menu in this game. You can go in here and get your old rod. You've got your first secret dungeon to here. So there's like hidden bases around the map, which you can start finding. And again, you've got all of these areas which you can start exploring. Like, so this one has 2, which types? So this one that you're looking at has 4. So you've got flying up there. Remember, this is half the map. This is like one small area of the map. You're flying there. You have the second gym is over here. That's water. And then we go down here. Got poison here. And over here, it doesn't show up because it's technically not connected. But if you go through here, I'll show you the other map. This leads to the next gym. I don't really want to lose this. Hang on, give me a second. Let me open up. I'm going to do that. And then let's drop in Obsidian Thicket. Hang on. I got an idea. I'm just going to show you. Let's just show you the map. Let me just open a project in Pouring Maps. Decomps, Trials, Pokemon Trials, Pokemon Expansion, folder. Hey Jesus, how you doing, bud? Hope you're having a good time. I just realized music stopped playing. Let's play Zelda Beats. Oh, hey, Agent Smithy. Just seeing you there. How you doing, bud? Sorry for the delay. I got too busy chatting. Okay, so this is my game. So yeah, you can see all of the areas here. So yeah, Bedrock Town. You come up as we showed it. You can see these like. This is great. These areas you can are where you get how you get your dolls. You get special Pokemon. You've got loads of quests here. Like there's an actual quest menu. You go in here and this starts one of the lead to get Arceus. Because to get Arceus, you have to find all hidden plates. Are you able to expand the world? Or is the game already? I can expand the world. Yeah. So this is all of these maps were made completely from scratch. No, the world can be bigger. I'm adding loads and loads of maps. This map is gonna I'll show it. Like this is about half the maps, and this is just the overworld from one area. Like it's huge. No, so a Mirage Island we're gonna do later because we're working on like mid-game stuff at the moment. We are gonna work on going. We will work on doing Mirage Island, but it's probably not going to be for like another 4 months, just based on how time we got. Yeah, these areas I think are quite cool zone, which are where you find the hidden grottos. The hidden grottos are where you find starter Pokemon. Like the idea is as you go along, you're sort of noticing things like there's a quest here and a special teleport there, the shortcut here which leads somewhere else. This train is really tough, but if you beat her, you manage to get like Shockwave, which is great for your first gym. Oh yeah, so I moved. That's me. And then you get the gym there, flying type. But then you've got also optional things. So here you can battle Roxanne. You can go across. You can get your first fossil. Like I have spent so much time in this game. Like expandable area here, to a expandable cave you can reach. How many gyms? On the viewer game, we've just finished the second gym, so the demo will be coming out later today. Ice area I'm working on for the game based on the ideas. The gym should definitely. The next gym is electric. Gym 3 is electric. Is level cap still 100 or plan to increase? I was going to say your current ROM. You could grab Mossy Victory Road and make it bigger, possibly. So in this game, the one you're looking at now, the level cap is 200, but it's got built-in level caps. I have not added level. I have not gone above level 200, level 100 in the visual studio game yet. But make Fossil Gym or Fossil Line. Yeah, Fossil Line won't have a Fossil Gym, just because it's an area that's not been seen before. Think of a Land Before Time and Escape. But this thing I love, guys. This is a school. So you do the 4 rooms. When you beat the 4 rooms, you can do a school tournament. It's like a knockout tournament thing, like I coded, which is awesome. This is going to be a house you buy and work on. But yeah, so this is that, and you can see all the maps linked together. That's Red Gyarados I need to add. If we go down, so some of the things not worked on yet is we're working on the volcano, which will be added later. You also have this huge desert to explore. Is this far? No, this is an emerald. So this is an emerald game which I've been making, but we got one in emerald. And this is the 4th gym. So this is a ghost gym, which I absolutely love the design for this ghost gym. I think I did quite well. Yeah, but yeah, no, it's emerald. I have done 5 reds in the past, but emerald decomp is currently just got so much support for. Yeah, this is other bits which aren't on the map, and you can see you got a quarry here. This leads you to getting. I know it's a ride-on, but this is Mega Steelix. I just haven't added Mega Steelix sprites yet. I hate adding custom sprites. This is the sound. Haunted Mansion. Up here is like, this is where you get your Megastone. A big old place to take fights. And that's about where I ended. I think I was just working on the next area here. But I haven't worked on it since like before Christmas. We will come back to it. But I think for now we need to work more on... Keep working on this one. But yeah, Fossil Gym, Fossil Island, possibly. I think it's a good idea. Maybe you get teleported using like Celebi or something, and you go to like a past version of like early gyms, like before the current gym leaders. So you can take on like a couple of old gym leaders from like Hoen's past, and they're completely different types. But we are adding like new gyms in. So we've got we have this gym. This is Anthony's gym from the anime. So you can get an extra gym. This is how you get your Z ring, the Mega Bracelet, Power Bracelet. If we go to Rubello Town, yeah, not added. I've not done it yet. That's why it looks horrible. But this is going to be the Mega, where you get your Mega Stone or your Mega Bracelet. Yeah, we're pretty much good for release 2. So if there's any additions you want to do now's your time. We'll add some more trainers in tomorrow. But anyone got some what's the time? I'll probably have to go soon. My friend just messaged me saying that they want Wooper to have Ice Punch. I was like, I haven't changed that. Or you mean Sprite? So where we go? Dewford. Celebi. Yeah, so the Dinosaur Island, it's going to be a post-game area. And you're only going to be able to get there in post-game. Like, it just doesn't exist. I'm thinking, like, you go to Ilex Forest. You battle Celebi. And it, like, you can't catch it, I think. You battle Celebi, and it, like, sets off some psychicness. And then it creates Dinosaur Island. And bear in mind, if you're playing my other game, a lot of this is just going to be carried over. Defo Power... Oh, yeah, that was what I was going to do. Did you extend Whisper Cave? Not yet. Again, Jesus, you're talking like they're later areas. We're going through the game like step by step. So Whisper Cave is here. So you can see I've got it ready to make. And it leads to like, it might lead it to up here. But it's not done yet. It's this later area. The next place we're going to be doing is not Lily Cove. Slateport is next. I'll do that in a set cube. We need Fisherman Trainer with 6 Magic Cups as the team with only Splash. We can do. I mean, isn't there already like 16 of those trainers? Okay, hang on. So we got a lot of things here. So I want to do something funny with Splash, and you've read my mind. So let's close all of this. So we want move. Let's do move. Was it Bone Club? Bonerang? Bone Rush? What's the move he uses? We want to make it attack. Where's me? You are... I think you're that you? Oh, that's Akiro. Eccentric Train. What was your team? Are you the Eccentric Trainer? That's Center. Here's you. That's you, Jesus. So you're here in the 101 Extended. But for a lot, 2% turns into fly. I'd love the idea of Splash just doing random things. Like, kind of like Metronome, but a bit more off the wall. A bit rare. Kari gets Bone, which is a shame. Bone Club and Bone Ring should hit flies. Okay, so let's go to Bone Club. It's a battle move. So it currently has the effect of flinch. So I want to go to move. What's the ground move that hits? Is like blade? Precipice blade? No, not precipice blade. 1,000 arrows. 1,000 arrows. So it has the effect smackdown. So event is a battle move script and not smack effects ground case. Is battler grounded? No, not that. Magikarp or sheer cold. Well, there is a special Magikarp which is like maximum stats, like 255 in every stat. Lugia is already available in a cave. You can go from, was it Route 100? Yeah, Route 133. If you can get to this piece of water, you can then go under the water and you swim up. You go here and then you go up. And that takes you to the bottom here, where Lugia is. Yeah, 1,000 arrows, that was the one. So yeah, so effect, smackdown, set move effect, set move effect, battle script effect, smackdown. Move effect. So if this does, if the battler isn't grounded and the battler's alive, then they become smacked down. If they're that effect true. So basically, we just need to set that onto Bone Meringue. So the thing is, it will remove flinch. You can't have two effects on a move. I don't know if there's ability like Scraggy for we could do that. Ability Scrappy. Hang on. Ability Scrappy. Make shiny every shiny. I can't do that. Well, I can do that, but not easily do that. Basically, the Pokemon moves are randomly generated. So you'd have to have it check if it's a shiny before it generates the move, which shouldn't be tough. Is the final boss Ash? No, Ash is shit. The final boss is something called the Champions Tournament. No, it's the Champions Gauntlet, where it's basically back to back to back. You have to take on a gauntlet of trainers with one team. And it's like Ash, Cynthia, Steven, all the gym leaders, just like all of them in a row, like Elite Four on steroids. Something I'm coding in my other game to do. So here we go. No, not Scrappy. So Battle AI, Battle Util. Is this it? So so I think this is it. So multi-type effectiveness is my man. We have no Mount Silver, because we're not Johto, but Red. You'll be fighting Red multiple times throughout the game. So you find him once in Petalburg, and you currently find him again in southwest corner of the map. But he's gonna. I was thinking about putting him his like final form outside of the Evergrande City Champions Guild, but you'll be able to find him on top of like Meteor Mountain, Mount Meteor or Mount Rustboro. We also added Leaf into it. So I think this is it. It's like, yeah. So if move type is fighting or normal, and defender type is ghost, and ability is that, and the modifier is 0. Okay. So this is what we want. We actually want to change this. So this is I don't know how many of you can understand this, but I'm gonna explain it. So basically, we want to make a custom ability. So we're going to say if the move type is ground and the defense. So this is like the move we're using. It's ground type. What's the defender's type? So the type of the defending Pokemon is flying. And we get the ability of the attacker. And the modifier. This basically says like, is it 412? Yeah. Is the does the Pokemon have is that this means like, and the type is the bat was immune. If it is, we then want to damage them. We might also want to do this for levitate. There we go. Or get death ability. We'll leave it at just some flying types for now. Let's not do that. So we do that. What are we going to call this ability? Cube? Or zone? Or who was it? Suggested it. We need to create a new ability here. Or these are all the abilities. Bone something. The bone zone? Something gross. Define ability bone zone. This is number 299. 300. Yeah, we don't want that. So define it. Ability. What does 6 mean? Bone training, the tools of death. I like bone zone. Sounds horrendous. Ability ratings. Don't know what this does, so we're just going to set it the same as Scrappy, which is pretty much a copy of. So if the ability is bone zone, the ability is bone zone. So this bit just puts it on screen, so it says like, you know, bone zone was utilized. Brilliant. Species. So it's Cubone, isn't it? Cubone. Instead of Rockhead? Yeah, bone zone. Bone zone. Marowak. A lowland form. First body. Let's give it as it's special. Okay. Abilities. We have equals. So this is what it's called. We're calling it Bone Zone. Add a few Snorlax to block areas further through the game. They get stronger and make the flute come from your mum. Currently, you get the flute from your bed. I don't want to change that. Your mum currently gives you Regieleki. Again, something changed. We could do that, but we already have a couple of Snorlax blockers. Someone actually suggested, because Snorlax is currently blocking your way out. That's tests. Currently, Snorlax is blocking your way out of the Elite Four. I want to show you this idea. Someone said, because I think he is evil. Like, this guy's evil. So you've made it all the way through, and you've beaten Wally, and then before you get out of Victory Road, you have to battle that. If you haven't got, like someone says, like I have blocking it. Where's the thing? It's like, well, you got to find the flute. So you go through, you beat that, and I might lock this behind a thing. But you then beat this, so you're all the way back. Then you got to go all the way back through. Then you awaken it, and then when you awaken him, instead of battling the Snorlax, a trainer comes through with 6 Snorlaxes and battles you. And of course, if you lose to him, you go back and you got to come back and fight him. So we're gonna have a Snorlax, that guy like 6 Snorlaxes just come out and body you. Okay, let's. What's on working cube? Yeah, so I just want to test it. So I've saved it. So I just need to open up Debian. Debian is what I use to compile. So I do make and use all 24 cores on my computer. It might have to have the troll flag around it. Anything that I think is too ridiculous, I might put as have wrapped on the troll. Like the being randomly teleported will be counted as a troll. There's a guy who gives you like a ton of magic up, so he's counted as a troll. Could not pass statement in else. Duford Jim. Yeah, do it. There's a load of guys I normally stream with, and we are gonna. That's what I've done. They're gonna. I'm gonna get them to. We're gonna stream it on Nuzlocke, blind it. Remember to turn on like hard mode and stuff in the options. I'm gonna make them better. Now I've learned a load of stuff in the commission I was doing. I learned more about how to do custom intros. If you're interested in doing commissions, message me. I can do. I'm happy to customize commissions and stuff. Right, there's a bug here. That's the bug. Syntax names error before. Yeah, that's good. Okay, compiling. I'm really excited to see if this bone zone works. Error. Abilities. Abilities.h. Line 411. What? I forgot a comma. This is the most frustrating thing when you do decomp bits. You don't know what mistakes you've made, and it could be like missing a little thing here or there. Because I go so quickly, I tend to miss all these little things. Let me just show you realize I'm not showing coding. There we go. More errors. Rossborough City. Hey NC, how you doing, bud? Hey Ship, how you doing, bud? Thanks for the lurk. Appreciate you being here. How's your thing? Mate, I've seen this twice. You first say my girlfriend's name, who's sitting. Can you first of all say my girlfriend's sure, what's her name? I probably won't be able to guess it. But I'm glad you see it twice. I find that on TikTok. You're scrolling and you see it live and you pause it for 2 seconds, like, oh, that's quite interesting, and you go away because you don't want to watch it live because you want to watch nonsense, and then it keeps coming up. It's like, oh, it's frustrating, and I can understand that. Where's the error here? Rossborough City's script missing required parameter for why is the toilet unclogged flag? This shows why you got to do things. What we're working on, we are just about to. Oh, that's what I've done wrong. There we go. We're just about to test some code we changed. So we are working on obviously our own Pokemon game. What I'm doing here is trying to compile the game. We've made a load of changes. We've added in a toilet. We've added in hard mode Brawly. Sven, thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, a lot of people enjoy that. But what I'm really interested in, NC, sorry. But we've just added a new ability called the Bone Zone. And what the Bone Zone does is, well, it hasn't got a description. That's fine. We can fix that. It might not work. But the Bone Zone lets Cubone hit flying types like in the anime. But yeah, no, but I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, I need to do a new update video. I want to do like a big update video on like YouTube and stuff. How many hours of gameplay have you created? You say it's Lucy Breeze. I can say yeah. Hey Lucy, I'm really confused her. How many hours of gameplay have you created in this game? Probably only about an extra 2 hours, 2 hours so far. I guess depends on how you play. By adding in hard mode, I could have artificially increased the time. A couple more trainers, new areas to explore. Only about, a few hours so far. On my other game, Like, I've got a completely other game that's probably about 10, 12 hours of gameplay. Imagine if I was losing out at me. As compared to Pokemon Red, are you close to that? No. Pokemon Red, not close to it yet. Like, there's so much more. So we're doing iterative design now. That's it. We're going to build up of it. So we're going to start with, we started with Gen 1. Gym 1, now we finished Gym 2, so the next demo is going to be coming out. And then after Gym 2, we'll start working on Gym 3. If you want a game with lots of stuff, play my other one. That's huge, and that's like only 4 gyms deep, and there's so much more. Like, I could, the way I code, I can code and code and code and come up with more ideas and keep adding stuff forever until the game literally says, I have no more space left. How long have you been doing it, and how long will it take you? Let me just mute the game, hang on. I've been working on this game for about 2 months. Why is the camera not showing? Yeah, so I've been working on this game for 2 months. But I've been ROM hacking for like years and years. My other game was about 9 months of work. The issue is I only get about an hour a night to code, because unless I sometimes get to stream. When I get to stream, that's when I actually get some extra time. But yeah, doing 2 hours a week is tough. This is not RPG Maker. This is Decomp. So you get an actual. This is a ROM. This isn't an executable from RPG Maker or something. It is like a ROM. You can do it. Oh yeah, I'm ROM hacking. Create your own. We can create our own digital Pokemon. Eventually we will. Like, we've added custom types. Like Solrock here is Crystal type. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it's Crystal type with. Hasn't got any crystal moves. But hey, Jordan, how you been? I was thinking you haven't seen you for a while. I've got Pokemon Essentials. See you, SW. See you, Lucy. Like, Essentials is great. I was talking about this earlier, and a lot of people are getting into it recently, which is awesome to see because it was just free. But I keep hitting the wrong bloody button. But my issue with it is it's just. You end up with an executable, and you've got so much more power. You can code a lot more. You haven't got limitations of ROM. You can add artwork so easy. Music, you can just drop in. Music for this is hell. I've not managed to fully work it out yet. But at the end of the day, I just like getting a ROM which I can just plug into a Game Boy emulator. Like, if I wanted to put this on a physical cartridge, I can. And that just sells it to me. But no, it is awesome how accessible it's getting. Like, they should just release their own Game Freak. But we're just looking for Cubone. So Cubone here. We're going to give ourselves a Cubone, level 1. Okay, if it's shiny, don't care about its nature. Ah, there you go. So Bone Zone. It's now got an ability. Don't care about the IVs. We want to give it a probably should have leveled it up actually. We need to find a ground move. It sounds better. Yeah, it's not much, but it's enough just to make that difference to me. And where I've played a lot of RPG ones on streams, it is great, but it's just that bit slower. And often when I do Nuzlocke, I don't want to deal with grinding, so I just try to hack in items and stuff, but it's a bit more awkward, whereas everything's just easier on this. I'll be able to play custom. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just saying, so I've recently had a commission where I've been making it's only proof of concept, but a small game for a client. And like, that was that like, I'm doing it with that was so that it could be playable on a cartridge and stuff, which I think it's just that cool. So if we go here, ignore the text. That's because I haven't actually given it any text yet. So we'll work on that. But what we want to do now is we want to find. Oh no, we don't want to battle May, Fury Cutter. Poor chick. I need to give her a hard mode. We want to fight a flying Pokemon. Okay, Starly. That's what I'm trying to find. There's my crystal thing. I'm trying to think. I've not battled any of these bloody trainers. Where a Dexnav. Okay, this guy. Okay, there is wild things here. What's with Solrock's back? It's Crystal Solrock. There's an issue with the palette, but it's a crystal Pokemon. There's a few issues with some of the artwork. Here we go. So now use Earthquake. So you can see in the bottom behind my head, it says it's not usable because we have like that means it can't hit. We use Earthquake. It doesn't affect Wild Halo. Fuck. It didn't work. Solrock is a switch up. Crystal Solrock is a different form. Okay, so we have fixed that. We go to the PC. No, it'll be the same. We go to the PC. You can see all of these. No, I made it so any ground moves would hit. I just thought that'd be a bit cooler. It's easier than checking for 2 moves. I could check for the moves instead. Yes, you can see we've got Crystal Onyx, Crystal Type, Crystal Roggenrola, Crystal Boldor, Crystal Gigalith, Crystal Lapras, Crystal Lunatone, Solrock. And then these Pokemon are now like Crystal Staryu, Crystal Star. These are now gained the Crystal Type, but they're still Bolt. The game crashed. Don't know what caused the game to crash there. Okay, well, sorry about that. The game, there's a bug somewhere. Let's work out Bone Zone. So battle main, battle effect foresight. We don't need to be affected by foresight. Scrappy, that's fine. Battle utility. I have a feeling it's this line of code here. I think UQ412 converts a number. Oh no, it converts to the fixed point format. That's fine. The mod is its type modifier. So this is move type, defense type. Is it? This is all. Get type modifier, if mod, and get through hold ring effect. Move type ground, type psychic, type dark, type ground fire. Yeah, so that is grounding them. Welcome back, Lucy. That'll confuse him. Every time I see his name pop up, I'm just going to scare his girlfriend. Weather strong, we can super effective moves against flying type Pokemon. Yeah, so if the type is flying, do that. All these little things here. So if the ground type is grounded, we do that. Freeze dry hits water. So why? So if the move is ground, and this is the issue. That so if the move is ground, and the defender's type is flying, and the battler ability is that, I think that's the issue with the code. I just want to work out where we work out the text. Why was that not showing up earlier? What are we in the abilities? I'm going to copy that there, copy that there, and then I need to do a bone zone description. So this bit of line just tells it what string to read. So bone zone, so we get a scrappy description. Static const 8. That close off the bracket. Hits flying type Pokemon. I'll be away from chat for a while. I've got to do some chores. No worries. I don't know how much longer I'll be on because it's getting quite late here. So, see. Put that in. Right, I'm just gonna do. Remember to join our Discord, and you'll get like more up. You can see all the updates and stuff, all the things I'm doing. Like there's a massive line of all the changes I've done. Added new Cubone ability, bone zone. Let's ground moves hit flying Pokemon. Dark Souls bosses. If you send me Dark Souls sprites, we can add Dark Souls bosses. Or if you want to add like Gwyn, we can add like Gwyn as a fire type leader or something. The Gaping Maw. I think there already is one. I wouldn't be surprised unless someone made a RuneScape ROM hack, which is awesome. Not that I pay like 5 minutes of it. Yep, here we go. Now we go to Cubone. There we go. So Bone Zone now has an ability, now has a description. So it hits flying type Pokemon. I'm going to just do that. And then if I switch to Cubone. Yeah, there you go. There we go. So you now see it's now super effective. So if we use Earthquake. Is Torchic flying? Or am I just like jumping the gun? Torchic is flying, right? I'm not stupid. Species Torchic. I have a sudden urge just that it might not be. I don't think so either. Like species info. No, it's not. Torchic is not flying. No, it's not. So let's do. I need to find somewhere I can guarantee a flying Pokemon. Okay, we're saying in front of I haven't been leafing this. So I can't go that way. So this opens up normally when you've beaten Leaf. That should open up. Oh, you got the toilet here. I joined the Discord. Oh, welcome into the Discord. So on there you can see there's a section I've created called a latest VSG updates or something. In there you'll be able to see a long list of all the changes I've been making, and that's everything that'll be coming out this weekend. But yeah, I'm currently in the progress of like updating the Discord. Had some bastards come in. When we've got that, you'll be able to like you can now get like score. You can now get like levels and some other things. Yeah, some people keep coming in. Like when someone gets hacked, a bot goes through. So we've been attacked twice. Because we've gone from about 80 people in that Discord to over 500 in like 2 months. So I hadn't been keeping an eye on it. So I've recently done a big old upgrade. We've added levels. We've updated the thing. I've got some mods in there now. It still doesn't like it. species ability bone zone. Like it's, we can see it. Maybe it's just too bad if it is. Enjoy your chores. If the move is ground type. So they're doing that, which we don't need. If the move is ground type and the defender is flying type and the battler ability, battler attack, get battler ability, battler attack? What's that? Oh, so that's the attacking Pokemon. So the attacking Pokemon has that. You put Pokemon Master Indigo, they might be. Like, it basically shuts down like Pokemon like Moltres and Skarmory and Corviknight not so much because they got bulky defense, physical defense. And what equals that? Make the modification that chord abilities, the chord ability battle, battler attack ability. Let's make it the last thing it does. Like, in case it's trying to do too much. So, the move is ground type. Yep. And the defender is flying type. And the ability equals bone zone. And they currently can't. So this just means like they currently can't hurt. The current modifier is 0. Then change the modifier to that. The chord abilities pop that on screen. Yeah. Mol modifier. Mol mod. Plus rounds. That's the damage. So modifier times value. Plus if you've got any round damage. So this means it's already working out all the damage. The modifier is gets type modifier, which we can turn it into an inverse battle, which is quite cool. Which super take, so it takes this table, so it takes it, you know, what do we want? Question, where the fuck is my crystal? Yeah. Why do I not have crystal type? I added. Oh, fuck. Okay. Crystal type seems to have deleted itself. It took me ages to fix that. Make that board thing work. I had it last week. Did Santa? Did you break my? Did you break my code? Committed. File history. Crystal added. Yeah, crystal added. Battle util view. Can't believe this. Add crystal type chart again. Fuck's sake. But yeah, so it gets those. And then we get the modifier. Basically gives us a decimal. Fighting. That adds that. That adds all of that. This one, Psychic and Dark. And the Miracle Eyed. Move type equals ground. And Defender's type equals that. Get Battler ability. Band ability, Mycelium Might on a field, Battler one. That should be fine. I could just try if true. Make everything work. I'm so confused why this isn't working. I'm also very confused why I've managed to lose half my code. Is it this battle script? Like, scrappy. Okay, intimidate, define, ability scrappy. Yeah, that's all fine. Main, I have foresight. We don't really care about foresight. AI, that's AI picking an option. Need to make sure Yuki for 12. Yeah, so that is actually 1. Mod. Yeah. I mean, the bone zone's there. We can see it in the description. So it's definitely got the ability. Maybe I'll give it another one just in case. Does that. We got that there. This is a test. Somehow managed to pause my video. We'll try it one more time. If this doesn't work, I'm going to bed. Now we need to find the Pokemon. Probably could just use the Dex Nav, but we hadn't been too unlucky. Oh, of course, now we can't find it. Don't know. I wish I knew a bit more how to help. Yeah, I mean, I'm very confused at why my crystal typing's just gone. Yes, I want to run away. Okay. Unless it's being overridden by something else, but I really don't know what's going on there. I'm going to try just giving myself a Marowak. I never remember what number it is. Used to be able to know. Let's make it level 100. Shiny false, nature. That's something I think might be an issue. If you notice there when we're generating this, at first it says soundproof, not bone zone. We can't, yeah, it would be the same thing. My only thought, have I given it no moves? I've given it no moves, haven't I? No, it's got Bone Rush. I'm just thinking, so if you notice when I when I'm when I'm trying to pick the move, it's trying to use soundproof. I don't know if somewhere it's picking up soundproof instead of bone zone, and that might be the debug menu being a bit shit. So what we can try and do is we could just give May someone a Cubone. Problem is I can't even force abilities at the moment. Come on, Wingull. Yeah, it doesn't do it there. It may have something to do with the debug. It may, some reason it might be picking up soundproof instead of bone zone, but it kind of does pick it up. Soundproof. Soundproof's 43. So why is it picking up soundproof ability as like the default? Maybe soundproof's like, but it's number 43. Battle util. Intern. Command. That's all the stuff for that. Scrappy. Let's just search Scrappy and see if there's something I've missed. Because it's not been defined as like the ability. No, it's all done everything as that has. Pretty much. Right, I'm going to try one thing. Which is, I'm going to go to here. And I'm going to set, hey Yancy, welcome back. I'm going to set this to Cubone. I'm going to catch a wild Cubone. I'm going to have to save it. Do this. We are, and I don't know why. My running theory is bone zone when I'm giving myself the Pokemon from the default from the debug menu. It seems to flash up with soundproof instead of the correct one, but when I move up and down, it then appears with bone zone. So I don't know if debug menu is getting confused and trying to give it soundproof instead of bone zone. So what I'm going to try doing is we're going to play the game. We're going to catch ourselves a Cubone. Like that. So we have a brand new Cubone. Hopefully has bone zone. Does it have a flying move? Doesn't have a ground move even. I'll rare candy it until it learns a bone club. That's not it. And it's not soundproof because Growl doesn't work on soundproof Pokemon, does it? Ability soundproof. It just growled us. Script commands. State asleep. Uproar. Wake up check. Heal bell. Heal bell. If abilities is that. I really don't know. I might have to go into a Discord and be like, anyone know why? I go to like the thingy one. And it's weird because everything's working except it actually picking it up. Does Scrappy work? Like, is there just a bug with Scrappy as well? Where's a Kangaskhan? Kangaskhan. Level 100, shiny false, hardy, early bird, Scrappy. Found. Who's got a ghost Pokemon? Where do we know there's ghost Pokemon? I know there's ghost Pokemon. There's flying Pokemon. Not you. Oh gosh, you're far too high level for this area. You need fixing. Yeah, level 18s. This is too high. Jesus, that's you, Jesus. You're too powerful. Ben, come on. Around you. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, so this has ghost Pokemon somewhere. I could go to the secret exit, but I don't want to go to the secret exit. Mainly because I can't remember where it is. Needs to be a nicer grassy patch. Apom. Okay. So you should think you can get Ghastly here. Mischievous. That worked. I can't believe that. Kangaskhan, you failed me. We're using Earthquake, which I wish it hadn't. Because then it'd be like, oh, there's a bug in the everything. Oh. I thought I understood this code quite nicely reading it. Mate, just in case that's the bug, I'm going to comment out that line of code. It might be breaking trying to read up. Doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't make sense. Sometimes you just gotta wish things made sense. I forgot how the counters were. Poochyens everywhere. Ugh. What I am going to do is I'm just going to do a little reset by doing that. To reload whatever's going on inside the code. So it says it's not attacking. The thing is, I want to know if this is actually being called. I'm going to do else. What we're going to do here is we're basically just going to force. Oh, you can't see. I'm going to do this as like a debug line, and this is going to force it to be a super effective move. Basically, if this isn't true, then it's super effective. So it's like, oh yeah, if anything that's not a bone zone move. Could try something sort of different type of electric can't hit ground. I might just try and see like if can we just do iterative, like, if bone zone make like all attacks super effective, then we do ground and then we do type. But that's going to take me hours. So I'm literally going to try this. If this doesn't work, I'm going to bed. It may be something like really obvious I've missed. I'm going to set up like a decent thing here. So this should just make it super effective. Doesn't affect. It looks like this has just been, this whole thing is being ignored. This battle utility. My only assumption, I got one more assumption. Which I can test up quickly. This is the right code. Is maybe there's something with like old file isn't using it. Yeah, possibly. Utilities. Let's fly off some. Fly to Rustboro. I want to give myself a. Have you put? No, this is my first time adding a new ability. So it's still trying to say. If I give it soundproof, will it? Does it give it soundproof? It gives it bone zone, so that's fine. And oh, we might go into issues of. Hang on. Give. Utilities. Where is it? Flags. There he is. I need to do all badges so that I'm not going to get ignored. I know you said soundproof is number 37, but it comes up as number 000. It looks to just be some visual error. Yeah, it's not that. Yeah, I'll sleep on it. All right, catch you later.